Hello everybody, welcome to I Command, and we're going to be watching round 2 from the free holiday tournament that was on December 18th. And this is going to be a really fun one. We've got Jake up on the left playing Tuskens, and Tuukka down on the right playing Wampas. I am loving this. So Jake Peterson from Twin Troopers, of course, and part of the steering committee, playing a scum list with two Tusken Raiders, two elite Tusken Raiders. These are the same as the. Oh no, I think they're slightly different. They've had a Surge for Pierce one added, and also their Tusken Cycler now can use abilities, so you can surge, use your surges on those. He's also got Maul with the Dark Saber. Maul's been recosted, so he's down from 7 to 6 in ICP. By the way, I'd just like to explain the ICP changes for those that maybe haven't tried out ICP yet. It's really fun though, and I do recommend everybody play with the ICP fixes. It makes the game much more balanced and adds a lot of variety to Skirmish that just is not present with the original game. So there's the Dark Saber for you. You can check out that card, is sweet. It can be attached to Maul, Sabine, or Moff Gideon now. He's also got Mara Jade, Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna, a new card from Season 6, with First Strike. And then he's got 2 sets of extra armor, so he's distributing 8 block tokens. And he's got Black Market as well. So that's going to give him some end-of-round card draw and or victory point manipulation. And then Tuukka, down on the bottom right, is also playing Scum. He's got 2 sets of Wampas, which did get an update in Season 5, the previous season. Let's see if I can load this. Regulars. There's the elites. As you can see, they have been given reach. They are cheaper. Still have that +2. Now has a surge for weaken and stun instead of bleed and stun. And hunger has been upgraded, so it gives 3 movement points. And also gains a block or evade power token. Still a bit on the margins of competitive playability, even with all those buffs from their original versions. I think the original versions were just really, really bad in Skirmish. But they are good now. Like, they hit hard. They can move pretty decently, especially with Beast Tamer, which Tuukka is running. He's also running a Lion Ambush. So one of those Wampas is going to be coming in hot on round 2 into Jake's deployment zone, perhaps. It's also got Hondo Onaka also playing Mara Jade. Mara getting a lot of play recently. Wasn't doing super hot in her debut season of Season 5. But she's getting a lot of play now, so that's fun. Also has Jin, or not Jin, it's very similar to Jin. Dr. Aphra, favorite character that I really love from the new Marvel comics. Jabba the Hutt also playing Bib Fortuna, also playing First Strike, so that's going to be really interesting. Looks like both players starting with 8 victory points here in the bank thanks to dueling First Strike. Here's that updated card. Pretty much the same as it is in FFG, just going down from 2 points to 1 point to rebalance it. And it looks like Jake's got initiative, and we are playing on the Mortar Fire Skirmish mission. So let me pull that up for us. That is on, let's see, Lothal Spaceport. There we go. Let me bring that in a little bit. Maybe you can see it. So anyway, the way it works is both players have 3 tokens they get to place at the start of each round. One of them is a green token, and those will deal damage at the end of the round, 3 damage. The other 2 are blanks. They're all hidden face down, so you're basically like calling in an airstrike on the map each round, or a mortar strike, I guess, is something different. And then the crates and I believe the colored mission tokens are worth 2 VPs each, and you don't get recovery on this one. So yeah, very different from the other mission. It's a lot to keep track of. Not a personal fan of this map, but we'll see how the players navigate it. So let's go into the gameplay here. Both players need to draw cards. I guess they're going to start off with the mission tokens, so shuffling them up. Alright, so we see, looks like Tuukka has placed mission tokens on all of Jake's side of the map's objectives. Jake, meanwhile, has put a mission token onto Tuukka's terminal, as well as the 2 crates closest to Tuukka's deployment zone. And usually you'll see people put the green one on the terminal, just because you really can't not take your terminal round 1, so it's kind of like free 3 damage on their terminal sitter, unless they have something like R2 that can heal. That'll add up quick. So, alright, players drawing. Tuukka actually has initiative, excuse me. And that makes sense. The bottom deployment zone is considered to be slightly better than the top. The doors on this mission are not locked, and they do not open automatically the way they do on the other mission for this map. So you have to open them manually, and that means the bottom one's a bit better because it's a bit close. It's 1 space closer from the deployment zone to the closest door. So Bib Fortuna activating. Let's bring up his card here, all the way at the top. Can spend a victory point to focus a second figure with his action. And it looks like Tuukka is doing this, just that. Going to focus Mara Jade and Hondo Onaka. Mara Jade, a neutral deployment, but because of her ability, she is counted as a scum figure, so she can be targeted by Bib Fortuna's ability. Jake can activate Jabba, going to draw and focus his Mara Jade. Tuukka can activate his Jabba. Looks like he's going to focus the Wampa and draw a card. Bib going to activate for Jake. And of course he's going to spend that VP, because why else would you bring First Strike? He's got a lot of figures to focus, so that makes sense. I'm going to double focus 2 Tuskens here. And moves to take the terminal. Tuukka's Bib also took the terminal, so I'm expecting he's going to take some damage. We've got Afra activating for Tuukka. You can throw her card up there. We'll probably see some excavations happening with, what do you call it? Black market. Maybe. Alright, so let's see. The Wampa is not activated. So Mara Jade activating for Jake. Going to move down all the way into the middle crate. So that's interesting because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Hondo actually can't get to a spot where he can shoot her because of this wall here in the middle. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but Jake's Mara going to double move over to the objective there on the lower middle side of the map that has a mission token on it. Alright, Tusken's activating for Jake. I think a big card in this matchup is going to be Junlin Terror, which is basically a Call the Vanguard for Tuskens. I think it only lets them move 2, but it does also allow them to use their Tusken Cycler. Okay, worth every credit being played by Tuukka here. Oh, that's going to give him that shot with Hondo, so yeah, that was a risky play with Mara. Jake is going to pay the 2 VPs for Hondo. Let's throw his card up so we can see what he does. When he attacks, you can either pay him 2 victory points, or he gets +2 damage. And it looks like Jake's going to go ahead and spend that token and pay Hondo. He doesn't want to take. He was not wanting to take the damage here, it seems. Is there an element played? Why is there no defense dice? Oh yeah, element of surprise did get played here. And so no defense dice. So unfortunately for Jake, he does have to pay before Tuukka has to play any other on declare effects. So I don't know if he would have still paid if he knew that element was going to happen. Or maybe he would have. I'm not sure. Anyway, we've got a good roll here. 5. Surge for +1 is 6. So it looks like 5 damage coming in. Definitely has... Oh, does he have... Yeah, he has range with the surge. So yeah, 5 damage. Not going to get the 2 VPs from worth every credit, but oftentimes it's worth it to use it if you can get an attack from it. Alright, Tusken's coming up. Gonna move. Gonna double move. He's moving up against his middle door there. So that middle Tusken's in a good spot. You can open the door and then maybe do a cycler attack, but then the other one can move in and attack. Okay, Wampa gonna get some evade tokens from being hungry and an extra movement point. Using Beast Tamer, so that's gonna give him a total of 9 movement with efficient travel. There's no difficult terrain on this map though. He's going to come all the way up here, and he's going to park right next to Mara, which is going to give that Tusken a cycler shot. I don't think they have reach, but that is going to give him a target when he opens the door. Maul activating for Jake, going to move up against the door. That is the end of round 1. So it looks like Jake getting 4 victory points from objectives, while Tuukka is going to get 6 VPs from objectives. Both players drawing 2 cards here. Excuse me. Alright, so where were these? Not sure. Alright, so Jake did put the green objective on Tuukka's terminal, as we thought. So Tuukka's bib taking 3 damage. And it looks like Jake avoided Tuukka's placement of his bomb, as I don't see any damage having been placed on any of Jake's figures. So now they're going to shuffle them up. Alright, it looks like Worth Every Credit is being revealed from Jake's deck for Black Market. Gonna sell that for 2 VPs. Makes sense since he's operating on a pretty high VP deficit due to paying Hondo. Hondo's price is steep if you don't want to take that +2. Losing 2 VPs and your opponent gaining 2 VPs, that's a 4 victory point swing. That's basically a free celebration for your opponent if you pay that. Sometimes it's right to do it. I don't know if it was right there for Jake to do it, but I almost never pay Hondo. I just find his price is too steep. Alright, start of round effects here for the mission. So Jake putting his 3 down. He's putting 1 by Mara, 1 on the terminal, and 1 up on Hondo. Tuukka placing... Gonna shuffle his up. And the players can see their own colors if they hover over it, so that's something to know about. Alright, so we've got 1 being placed between Mara and the Wampa, 1 on the far left objective, and 1 on the middle upper objective. Okay, and now Dr. Afra getting to excavate here on the element of surprise that was played by Tuukka. So during this round, Tuukka can play the excavate out of his discard pile, but if he does, he has to basically remove it from the game forever. So very useful, powerful source of virtual card advantage on Dr. Afra. Not too shabby of an attacker either. Alright, looks like she is going to be exhausted for take initiative here by Tuukka. Going to take initiative back for round 2. He's also got those Wampas coming in with Lion Ambush after he's activated 3 groups. So Hondo going to activate. Probably going to take a shot at Mara. He's going to shoot at her from there, which is interesting. He could have actually shot her from where he was standing. But he's not focused, so I imagine Tuukka's trying to get minimum accuracy here so he doesn't miss. And alright, gonna play element. Mara gonna spend that block token from extra armor. Not going to... Oh, did he pay? Oh wow, he paid again. Okay. Jake really hoping to keep Mara alive here. Yeah, 4. That's going to keep her alive. That would have been a dead Mara if Jake hadn't paid both of those times. So, if Jake's main goal here is to keep Mara alive, he succeeded. And very smart to pay the cost there, or paid off for him. You know, it's hard to say. You can't predict what the dice will show, but I think Jake managed the odds very well there. All right, Hondo retreating back to the crate, although he is standing right next to that mission token. We don't know what it is yet. He could take control of the crate. Oh no, he moved 2 spaces, so he has 3 movement left. So he can't control the crate without standing next to that mission token. But he is going to stand on it. Alright, Mara going to activate, so she could attack and retreat here. She's going to go for Hondo, so just going to go for it, making me think that Jake probably has Dying Lunge in his hand. Focused, but rolling 2 reds. I'm not sure why. Maybe, did we have tools played? She is a smuggler in Scumless, so maybe tools. I think it might have been a misclick, though. It should be 2 oh, no, she is 2 reds, excuse me. She's 2 reds and blue. I was thinking of Hondo's dice pool. There's Mara Jade's card. Alright, so pretty good attack there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, pierce 3. I think that kills Hondo. Whoa, 1 shot. I mean, that was a perfect roll for Mara. That was like perfect roll. And she had a focus. So that was impressive. I've never seen Mara do 10 damage like that without a command card. Alright, so it looks like we've got a Wampa activating for Tuukka. Gonna attack Mara, who's got 2 health left. There's the Dying Lunge, just like we thought. Because looks like she did not roll well on the white die. Gonna Dying Lunge to attack the Wampa, who spends an evade token. So that's gonna be 4 damage. Oh, it does have a reroll. 5 damage. Fun fact, if my memory serves me correctly, Jake was the one who pushed really hard to give Mara a reroll. And I think it wasn't that. I think it was a good. I thought it was a good idea at the time. She's kind of an interesting figure because she has a bunch of abilities, but they don't really serve her. They don't do anything by themselves. They just allow her to play other cards. So she looks really strong stat-wise, but you have to realize her abilities don't actually contribute to her doing anything. They just let you do other things with her with other cards. So just kind of an interesting puzzle in that way, and that's why she looks overstated to a lot of people when they first read her. It's just because if she didn't have those good stats, she wouldn't actually be a good card. But that is going to be the end of Mara this game. So Mara traded for Hondo and 5 damage on a Wampa. Did also lose Jake 4 VPs and give Tuukka 4 VPs. So that needs to be considered as well. And the Wampa is going to meander off. He did not get hunger. And it looks like Tuukka not using Beast Tamer there. So going to just control that crate. So here we see that Tuukka has exhausted a Wampa. Hondo was defeated, and Afra has been exhausted for take initiative. By the way, I'll throw up Dying Lunge on up here so you guys can see it. But yeah, so Lion Ambush says any combination of exhausted or defeated groups. So after Jake activates, the Wampa is going to come in with Lion Ambush here. Oh, what's happening? So wait a second. Okay, so Jake activated Jabba, And so now the Wampa's going to come down right on top of Jabba. Oh, nice. He's going to play Apex Predator. I believe that is a card that Jake designed. So now being used against him. Let's see. Creature Apex Predator. There's the card. So that's going to give this Wampa some movement, a focus, a hidden, 2 power tokens. And so commonly referred to this Apex Predator as a kitchen sink design type of card, because you throw a bunch of stuff on it, everything but the kitchen sink. But they're fun sometimes, like I think in limited numbers. These are really fun when you can just be like, do A, B, C, D, and E, and F. This is kind of what Apex Predator does. When we were designing it, I remember we were talking about how, it should be in theory more balanced to focus instead of adding a die, because focus, much like power tokens, is self-limiting. You can't stack focus with focus. You can't stack power tokens with power tokens. Turns out you can stack power tokens with focus, which we knew, but it's quite powerful. It's definitely a strong card. It's supposed to be, though, it's a 3-point card. It's supposed to be, we call them capstones for the traits. It's a 3-point card that really rewards you for list building around a trait, and dedicating, 1/5, 20% of your command card points to that card. It basically rewards you for going deep on that trait. Alright, so Wampa. So it did move with Beast Tamer. It has 6 movement points. So that's going to allow it to come down and take a swipe at this Tusken. So spending a power token, it also gets +2. It's focused. Not sure what this. Oh, and it's hidden, so that it really likes that. It gets the extra surge, and that's going to do a lot. 8. It doesn't have a surge for. Oh, it's attacking Maul. Excuse me. It doesn't have a surge for damage. It gets automatic damage, but it can cleave 3. I believe. Yeah, cleave 3, weaken and stun. So that's gonna hurt Maul a lot. And there's the focus. So, Maul is playing parry. It's gonna remove one of the surges, but he still has 2 surges left. Okay, yeah, I think Jake missed the surge for hidden. So yeah, parry's not gonna do a whole lot there. So 6 damage and stun and weaken on Maul. Maul does not like weaken. It makes his 2 attacks a lot worse. Parting blow from the Tusken here as the Wampa tries to move away. So it's going to be red-green +1 and focus. Surge for pierce. And I believe it also has a surge for weaken, which is just going to go away. So let's see, that's 5 pierce 1, so 4 damage. Not too bad. And yep, Tuukka has initiatives. That should have been moved. Alright, so cleave 3 onto the Tusken as well. So did 9 damage total, not bad, with Apex Predator. Alright, Jake gonna activate Bib here. Gonna focus up Maul and the Tusken, spending a victory point. Tuukka gonna activate his Bib. Gonna open the door. Now we've got the Tuskens activating for Jake. The one next to the door is going to open it. Looks like he's got a cycler shot there since Bib is standing there. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. He's going to activate the other Tuskens first, it looks like. So, focus Tusken, going to attack the Wampa. Ugh, you don't like to see that on the red, but otherwise looks pretty good. Oh no. He's got the triple block, and he has the evade token from Apex Predator there, so that's not good. I think that's going to stop all but 2 damage. Not great for a focused Tusken. And now Tuukka's Mara is going to come up and make an attack on the Tusken here. Oh, he's trying to move past the Tusken and he gets parting blowed. Oh, another one on the die of the pip. Oh, but she rolls basically a blank against that roll, so that's 4 damage. And now the other Tuskens are activate. So we're going to come up, not going to open the door, instead going to come over and take a shot at this Wampa, who has 12 health. So 6 health remaining. Another single pip on that red, not great. But he's going to pierce that and do 5 damage. So 1 short, unfortunately. Alright, planning. Oh, so Bib, of course. Jake and Tuukka both have access to Bib Fortuna. So Jake going to pitch planning here to get the kill on the Wampa. And he's going to even out that score a little bit, 23 to 24. And now we've got the final Tusken. Going to do a Tusken Cycler attack. Looking at this guy. Targeting Mara. Who blanks out, so maybe a weaken then. He's going to do 1, 2. He should have +1 as well from the base. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 in weekend. Should be 5 in weekend, but I think he forgot about that. Okay, so now who's activating? Oh, I think we have Jabba activating. I'm going to order a hit here. Yep, because he went down from 24 to 22. So focused Mara attack on the Tusken. Going to re-roll. Weaken not coming up here. So that's going to be 8 minus 2, so 6. And they have 7, so we could see Bib pitch a card here to add a damage. Nope. I mean, Tuukka's got 3 cards in hand. I wonder what they are if he's not willing to pitch to get a kill on the Tusken. Was that it? Was that the card he's going to pitch? I'm not sure. I think that was for a strain. Okay, Maul activating for Jake. Gonna open the door and remove the stun. Alright, so the middle one was the green one. And it looks like the other green one was out of play. Oh no, it hits the Wampa. Oh no, that was a blue one, sorry. Okay, so Tuukka does not have black market, so this is Jake. Reveals urgency, so he's going to buy that for 0 points. Oh nice, he's got Junlin Terror, there we go. Use it at the end of the round, choose Tusken Raider, Tusken figure moves 2, gains 2 movement points, and then may interrupt, perform an attack or special action. So we're going to see this guy come down and perform a cycler attack on Mara. Because the other, and that makes sense, the other Tusken is stunned, so the one that was already next to Mara cannot attack her. Alright, now he's remembering to use that +1 damage. So that's going to be 4. That's going to kill her. Yep. So, nice. Gets the kill with the Tusken Cycler ability. 6 points to Jake. Should actually be 7. I wonder if they've been counting Jabba. I have not been paying attention to that. But so now finally Jake's gonna have initiative. They're gonna do their start of round, putting down these mission tokens. After we're gonna excavate to the limit. Interestingly, Jake has all 2-point cards in his discard pile except for planning. So the only targets here are planning and to the limit. Take initiative cannot be targeted by Dr. Afra's excavate. Alright, so he's going to activate Maul first. And I'm going to go for this Wampa. And the weaken did get taken off. So let's look at Maul here. Quite powerful. So with the Darksaber, he gets to perform an attack with just a red die first. And then he performs his normal attack, which is red-yellow. But he can focus on both. So he's going to focus the red. So he's already focused. So he could have done reach, but I'm not going to do that. He does have cleave too, so he's going to kill Bib here. So because he's already focused, he gets to give it the attack reach and cleave 2, which is going to let him kill off Bib. This is going to be 3. He could exhaust the Darksaber for a reroll here. But it looks like he's not going to bother. Did he not do the cleave 2? He could have cleaved 2 onto Bib there and killed him. I'm not sure why he did not. Okay, well, second attack. So red, yellow, and then he can focus with dual-bladed Fury, but he's not going to have cleave on this one. Oh, sorry, let's get the dice going there. So he's got a Surge for Pierce 3 and a Surge to gain a power token. The Wampa's down to 4 health, so I believe this is definitely going to kill it. Yep, so that kills the Wampa for Jake, and that puts him over 40. Nice. Oh, there, and then they caught that Bib should be dead. Alright, that was the game. Jake clears it out with 43-26, which is pretty impressive considering the amount of victory points that he paid to Hondo. But those Tuskens were able to do some work. So once again in this tournament, we're seeing these 4-point generic figures. I guess the Tuskens are 3 points, doing a lot of work, being pretty efficient. We haven't really seen a lot of queen pieces in play yet, which are pieces that cost like 10 or more, which tend to be the foil to these kind of cheap figures that have lots of attacks. But we'll see how that goes. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll catch you for the round 3 game next time.